We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like we keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big.
Tell me what you wanna give, how much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the New England Patriots. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gators. Come on. Get tight.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Look at me. Go. Five.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Check.
Now.
Watch the run.
Hey, Echo.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Man, I got you. Mike,
Let's go.
Throwing on third and long. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
At their own 20-yard line.
Hey, 59!
On first and 10, Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Love. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now second and 7 from the 23. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, was strictly the run game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And an alley to run. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Love. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Washington.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On first down, Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And some space here. He was looking that time for Stills.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The point after is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. A first update now from Cincinnati. The Bills have taken the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Yeah!
That second down play nets a -4.
Hey, Alpha. Protein spill.
You can choose the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
Let's get the ball.
Get it.
On third down, Herbert. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 37.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Go. 60 Pittsburgh. 61 Matchbox Light. Ready?
And they'll try the jet sweep here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
To throw on second down, Herbert. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
12 yards on the return that time. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Watson. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the 1st down to go along with it. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. That's caught out wide by Stills. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
52's the mic. 3 bud, 3 bud, 3 bud.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. It's caught by Coleman. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
This is taken at about the 14. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
From the 36, Watson. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
On first down, it's Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging the offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Strip the ball.
From the gun, Herbert. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Hey, high 7.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Herbert. He gets it to Thomas. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, 31. 3 down. Mike 52. Mike 52. Know your job.
The final shot before the break, Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington! Kenny Stills, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Coleman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Off play action. Herbert, he'll buy some time right. And now he's going to... And he will score! Touchdown, Patriots! Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
17 yards that time and a Washington first. One play has him up past the 40 already and another first and 10.
Watch left. Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it. Rush in. Rush in.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Now a quick pass to Richardson. A gain of 6 there on first.
Richardson. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Reset. 19. Silver. Shift.
On the draw, this is Love. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Watson now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on, D. Go.
Coleman now. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, exit.
Operating from the gun. Herbert gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st down, Love. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Let him know. Let him go.
It's complete. Stills. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
64.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go. Check 4.
Back to throw. Herbert looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lawson. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and pick and pack.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Complete. Richardson has it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Redskins scoop it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked at me like the adopter of my kindergarten teacher always said, if at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they're setting up the wide receiver screen here on the right side.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 9. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Mike 55.
Hey, Echo.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 55.
On 4th down, Herbert. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st down, this is Geis. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Stills the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Redskins, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7 and 6.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash,